Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope you guys are having a great week so far. Today, we are talking about the benefits and the importance of pre-logging your food. And so we really like to preach, consistency with your eating, but also flexibility. So if you want to, for say, go out to dinner somewhere, you should be able to do that and not backtrack or lose progress. And also you should be able to keep making progress while you're doing those types of things. And so we just had a lady come back from vacation, and she actually lost weight on vacation. She was not eating her normal food. She was eating out quite a bit, but because she was very diligent and aware about the food she was eating and her food quality, she actually kept moving towards her goals. And so that's what we really want for all of our clients. The biggest thing is, if you could never go out to eat again or go on vacation again, and you're going to gain all your weight back, like that'd be silly, and it obviously would not be sustainable. And so one of the biggest and best tools to be able to do that is pre-logging your food. So let's say this weekend some friends invited you to Applebee's, and you're like, great, I'm going to go eat at Applebee's, and I want to have their chicken fettuccine. And so let's see if they even have it in here, but I'll just put in chicken fettuccine. But let's say let's see if that'll search it here. Fettuccine chicken Alfredo. So let's say that we were at Applebee's, and I wouldn't personally waste my calories on that there, but let's just say that's what you wanted to do. Let's say, yeah, you had a serving of that, and we add it in here. And so as we can see here, assuming this is what we had at Applebee's, but it's 1,000 calories, 83 carbs, 53 grams of fat, which is absurd, 50 grams of protein. And so I personally am only allowed 2,000 calories for the day. And so I personally would not waste my calories on something like that. But if that's what you wanted to do, you totally could. The biggest thing is I'm not there yet, so I could play around with this. So let's say instead I wanted to have what's a good one here? Like grilled, like shrimp tacos. That's like one of my favorites for going out. What would happen if I put something like that in instead? So shrimp tacos, here we go. These are like homemade ones. But let's say I had 2 of those. Let's see what those look like instead. So same thing, I could go out, have something like that, have water with my food. I'm only hitting 300 calories, 10 carbs, 2 grams of fat, 13 grams of protein. And so something like that, and I'm sure at Applebee's it's a little bit higher, but something like that would be a way better option for me I can still go out to eat with my friends, enjoy, have a good time, but I'm not messing up my day. And then I don't have to eat less throughout the day to be able to go out and do that. And so what the biggest thing is, though, if you go out to dinner and you're like, shoot, I'll just have some drinks, I'm going to have that fettuccine Alfredo because, I never go out and I deserve it. And then you get home and you add it all in. You're like, shoot, I went over 1,000 calories on this dinner and it wasn't even that good. And so just by essentially, like I said, pre-logging that and just the biggest thing is just going to be aware. And so, like I said, if you just love Applebee's and you think their chicken fettuccine is the best in the world, go out and have it, just pre-plan for it. And you can still make that work in for your day. Where people get into a tight spot is they don't pre-track everything, they eat whatever they want throughout the day. And then they go out to dinner and they put that food in. And now, like I said, you're, 1,000 or 2,000 calories over. You can not only not make progress that week, but you might even lose a little bit of progress. I believe it's about 3,300 calories is a pound of fat. So like I said, if you had a couple meals where you're 1,500 over on Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, you probably gained a little bit over a pound of fat over the weekend. And so the scale might even show higher because of the salt and water weight, but just keep that in mind. And so if your activity is less over the weekend and your calories are a lot higher, and then, like I said, you're adding in, you're like, yikes, I'm way too high. Those types of things can happen. So the biggest thing is, like I said, we're not against splurging, going out to eat. We want this to be a lifestyle. You just have to be aware of what you're doing and then being honest and paid and diligent. And so same thing, let's just say I was there and let's just say, you had to have a drink. I like old fashions. So yeah, old fashioned, there we go. Just being aware of those. So one of those, about 250 calories. So same deal. Let's say I had one of those. It's just me being honest where it's like, all right, that was really 250 calories. And then my fettuccine Alfredo, and that's a 1,500 calorie meal if I don't have anything else while I'm there. And so I hope this helps. Like I said, we don't want it to feel like punishment or like too much, quote unquote work, but that's a way you can still go out to eat with your friends and family go to lots of social events, and keep making progress towards your goals. And like I said, if you go out and you do go over a little bit, it's not the end of the world. We just want you, so don't, fast the entire next day because you go over. We just want you getting back on track, and then we'll just keep chugging along towards those goals. So hope this helps. If you have any like thoughts or comments or questions about this, shoot me an email and we can chat it up. All right. Have a great weekend.